I know y'all wondering why I always say it's duct tape from upstate 518 to be exact. Soon as I jumped off the porch, I was grinding G-Packs. Know that, aka Network King. Simply because that's exactly who I am. More so the reason why my platform is you can quote me on this. Because I say what I mean what I say. I keep it a stack with everything I do, and I stand on that. Listen, man, adversity was like a first cousin or a god brother. That motherfucker was always around. That just is what it is when you're a product of the trenches, man. Listen, I worked hard to get where I'm at today, overcoming a couple of state bids, countless years in the system. Chuck, don't get it twisted though, 'cause I still ain't make it out. Nowadays for me, it's all about the aura that's being presented, and I had to learn. Always respect the process. To me, it's all about the order that's being. Yo, what's good, man? What's good? Welcome back. Thank you, people, for joining in. It's your boy Duct Tape from Upstate 518 to be exact. As soon as I jumped up the porch, I was grinding G-Packs. Know that, aka Network King. Welcome to the Quotes Podcast. This is where we discuss quotable statements that create quotable moments. And today is very special, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my guys. I had to take a solo trip because this is episode 50. This is episode 50. This is not What's the Word this week. This is Quotes Podcast this week. This is episode 50. It's the New Year edition. I got my girl AK in the building because I want to let y'all know something. She been here since day one. She been here since episode 1. She had episode 50 marked already before we even got here. And just to be real with you, she was throwing a fit about it. Let her not had episode 50. You feel me? Let her not had episode 50 because, like I said, she been here holding it down since episode 1, and episode 50 was definitely graceful for her. It just happened to fall on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? However, before we get into all that, I got to give her a proper introduction because she deserves it. She needs to hear this, and y'all need to hear this too, man. You heard? So, yo, listen. Today, I'm honored to welcome someone who truly lives at the intersection of service, storytelling, and purpose. Alexandra, she's in the building. All right. By day, Alexandra is on the front lines of New York State certified emergency medical technician, responding to real life emergencies with 3 volunteer ambulance corps in Rockland County. She's the person you want showing up when it matters most. Calm under pressure, compassionate, and completely committed to saving lives. But Alexandra's impact does not stop when the shift ends, man. Y'all got to understand that. She's also she's a former healthcare administrator and a community leader and entrepreneur and a creative force. From managing personnel and compliance during the height of COVID-19 pandemic to overseeing operations for government agencies and volunteer corps, she brings both frontline experience and executive level precision to everything she touches. All right, she's the co-founder of Authentic Aura LLC as well as Lotto Enterprises. All right, she's a podcast host. She's a media creator, and right now she's writing her first book and a collection of poetry. All right, she's a devoted mother of 2 sons, balancing the weight of ambition with the beauty of motherhood and service. Alexandra has spent nearly 2 decades building systems, leading teams, advocating for her community, and showing up. Whether that's in an ambulance, a boardroom, a classroom committee, or behind a microphone. Her story is one of resilience, authenticity, and the power of refusing to be just one thing. So whether you're here for the emergency medicine, the entrepreneurship, your storytelling, or the heart, you're in the right place. Please join me in welcoming Alexandra, aka AK47. With the extra clip, because my boy Magic gave her extra clip because you earned 2 extra clips now. Yeah, she got 2 extra clips. Yo, so listen, this is how I wanted to start this off by saying, man, You see this intricate setup? All I had to do was show up. She had episode 50 mapped out, planned out, knew this shit was going down. She said, yo, listen, I want to do my episode in an extravagant setting. You just got to show up. So here I am. I showed up. You see the big 50. You see the big 2026. It just happens like this. So next time, y'all got to take notes. If I'm pulling up to do an episode with y'all, I don't want nothing less than this. I don't want nothing less than this. I didn't do any of this. I didn't, she did this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a big deal, correct? This is a big deal for the both of us. Yes. Like, this is a big deal, man. Episode 50, you had this shit mapped since episode 1. You know what I mean? Like I said, you helped me build a lot of things, and especially the Quotes podcast. This is like your baby too. So, you know what I mean? 50 was a huge deal for the both of us. It was. Word. And yeah, when she thought I had to tweak a few things, make special episode editions. This wasn't happening. 50 was like, yo, let that happen to been not 50. Yeah, she do a little tantrum. She do a fit. So let's cheers to that. Damn. We're not gonna dodge that. 50 is mine. Right. Like that ass. And she took 100 too. Yeah, sure did. Yeah, that ass. Sure so did. 50 and 100. So cheers to you. Happy New Year's. Thank you for having me. I kind of feel like I got flued out. However, I had to drive. I drove. I think I got flued out. Is it anybody in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Is this considered flued out? Is this considered a nigga getting flued out? If you, because all I had to do was show up. And take a shot. All right, take a shot. Ooh, this episode is sponsored by Do Say. Do you say or don't you say? I do say. I do say. Hey, in Bel Air. You know, I couldn't find the rosé bottle, the black to match our black ensemble. However, shout out to my son. He loves this flavor. I'm gonna have to get him a bottle. He loves the blue flavor. That's his favorite Bel Air and all that. So welcome. Thank you for having me. Well, shit. Thank you for having me. This is nice. This is nice. We're gonna bring the New Year's real nice, man. I really feel like I got flued out. I just drove. I'm that ass. I got to be honest. I feel like I got flued out. I just drove though. That ass. So nobody has to know where we are. Nah, we're in an undisclosed location. You feel me? We could be right in your backyard. I was about to say. You're never gonna know. We could literally be right around the corner from you. You'll never understand. However, this is huge, man. This is very special. Thank you for having me. I want to start by actually giving you the flowers you deserve, right? Because when I thought that I wasn't going to be able to do this, you pushed me to make sure I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was curveballs thrown. It was people not being consistent with me, and then you helped me to just like stay consistent with myself. So this is what we're gonna do, because you know with the Quotes podcast we always have a quote of the episode, right? And I thought this quote was just so fitting, right? Because it just makes absolute sense. It just literally makes absolute sense. So the quote of the episode for this episode is: motivation is good, consistency is better. And the reason why I chose this quote for this episode, right, is because you could have people motivate you all day in America. Yo, you could even do things yourself. However, if you are not consistent along the journey that you're embarking upon, if you're not consistent, it's kind of like it makes no sense to even, because nothing's really going to get done for real. Well, as we always say, consistency is key. Absolutely. And consistency will get you the win. Absolutely.
Motivation is motivation. I could be motivated to go to the gym today and tomorrow I'm gonna be like, I'm good. But consistency will keep, your head in the game.
So let's talk a little bit further on that, right? Because just as well as you helped me to stay on top of my game, assisted with starting my business, um, assisted and pushing me to stay consistent with uh, not only creating a podcast, however, doing it and staying on top of it. So now, we're working on multiple platforms that we're going to be doing things on, multiple podcasts. Let's speak to you being and becoming an EMT, because just as well as you were helping me and pushing me to be great, I did that as well for you.
Absolutely.
Can we
Absolutely.
speak on that? Because it wasn't about me motivating you, because that was consistently done on my end. However, it was about you being consistent and still showing up.
Well, it kind of ties into like why I wanted to help you so much because, I always wanted to be an EMT. I always wanted to help people. And it was really like a passion of mine. And then I started class and I struggled. I struggled bad, It was hard. 2 jobs, 2 kids, no support. And you were not only my motivation, but consistency. Like you pushed me. It was every time I called you crying. Yes, crying. Ugly cry.
Ugly, nasty.
Boogers and all. It was, but you could do this. You can do it. And you wouldn't let me quit. And honestly, without you, I would not be doing the job that I love so much because consistency. You were consistently on my ass. Study, study. All right, you got this. Yeah, you'll quit. Yeah, okay. No, let's go. Like you pushed me. And when it came to the podcast and quotes, it was the same thing. Like I wasn't gonna let you give up on something that you wanted to do and that you loved.
I appreciate you for that, because I feel like um in our most times of adversity, being vulnerable with a person can just give you different avenues on how to help someone. You know what I'm saying? Because you were and still are, you go through constant battles with not having the support from the people that should be supporting you.
Correct.
And I just believe that by you being vulnerable with me to letting me understand, then I knew further on how to assist you. You know what I'm saying? With becoming great and then continuously being great. So it's always about being vulnerable. Sometimes you got to be vulnerable. I learned that, I'm at the age now where it ain't really too much that could move me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very just with a lot of things. However, I take pride in being a solid friend, a solid support system to the people that are around me, simply because once you give off a certain type of aura, then when they receive it in the way that they do, you get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like we're a pour into each other type of, people. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's like that,
You have to
unfortunately.
you have to pour into the people who pour into you.
Right.
You know, I'm almost 40 years old. I've poured into so many people that didn't deserve it. You have to find the deserving people to really give that to because it can be very draining when you're pouring into people who don't give you back anything. And then it's like you just keep pouring and pouring. Like with you, it's easy to pour into you because you pour back. But somebody who doesn't give you anything, like nothing, just a headache, it's like it's draining.
It's very draining. I definitely understand that. It's very draining. Um, Salute. Who we got? Who we got? Beast in the building. Salute, Beast. Happy New Year's. Uh Yeah, end of the American calendar. Yeah. Yo, my guy Beast in the building. He always shows up. I appreciate him, man. He on the Facebook side too. Okay, we could see on the Facebook side. Okay, I didn't even know that. That's valid. That's solid. Salute the Beast, man. I appreciate you, good brother. Appreciate everybody that's watching. Appreciate everybody that's tapping in. All right, so let's move on to something else because, like I said, it's the new year, new beginnings, and if y'all wanna play along with it, it's not a game. However, if y'all want to comment as well, because we have a few talking points that we really need to discuss to figure a few things out, right? And we're gonna start with let's get rid of this. We're gonna start with give me 3 things that you're leaving in 2025. Give me 3 things that you're leaving behind in 2025.
Okay. So I had to write mine down.
Okay.
All right. So it kind of goes based on what we were just talking about. So the first thing I'm leaving is overgiving to people who undervalue me.
Okay. Do you want to expound on that?
So it's just same thing. No more pouring into cups that don't pour into mine.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, especially this past year, 2025 was rough. And I realized who had my back and who didn't. So those who did, we rocking strong. And those who didn't, you know, it's no love lost. Like I still got love for them. However, I just got to keep it pushing, you know, things like that. The second thing that I'm leaving behind is shrinking myself to keep the peace.
You said shrinking
myself
to keep the peace.
So
what is that like? You're just belittling yourself in order to
not necessarily belittling, more so staying quiet so that the other person is comfortable.
Okay.
Like, you know, maybe your followers don't know me. However, my followers do, and you do.
Right.
And a few people watching.
Yeah.
I get a little, you know, chest out and stuff with people I'm comfortable with, but it's the people I'm not as comfortable with. I quiet myself, you know, I lower my standards, if you want to say, where I allow people to take advantage. And I'm not doing that anymore.
I love that for you.
I love that for me too.
I
chest
really
out,
do.
you know?
Yeah. Look.
Big A.
Right. She like, you got balls, you ain't got balls.
Well,
you ain't got, I got balls on my chest.
I got balls on my chest, you know.
That's it. Look, salute to Pooh. I hope she's watching. And if not, she'll see you
out.
later. She got the sisters out, Pooh.
Hey, Pooh.
Pooh, she got the sisters out.
And then the third thing would be waiting for clarity from people who already showed me who they are. You know, when someone shows you who they are, you have to believe them.
Absolutely.
And I got to live with I got to live like that. You know, when they show me the first time, no more chances.
So what if a person would ultimately attempt to change that? Do you give grace? Do you give a grace period? Is it a time frame? Like, because people do change at their own pace.
Some people do change at their own pace. However, most of the people that are in my life right now, and let's go with 2025, I know them. They're not changing. You know, while we can evolve, because that's a new word. Shout out to Key.
Salute to Key. That ass. Evolve.
Evolve. You know, even myself, like, I can work on certain mannerisms or the way I behave or act or react. However, some people they are who they are. And that's them. I can't harbor that anymore.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 things that I'm leaving in 2025, right? So 3 things that I'm leaving in 2025. I didn't re-rehearse this. I didn't pre-plan this. You know what I'm saying? You fortunately had the opportunity to do so. However, I'm gonna go with the first thing that I'm leaving in 2025 is me too as well, like being quiet, being too quiet when it comes to stuff that I need to speak up about, uh, advocate on my own for myself. Because I'll explain to you why I feel like this, right? Because I'm a person that loves to avoid conflict.
Okay.
So I will, dim my light, be a little quieter, and not express things that need be expressed to certain people. Um, just like you said, to keep the peace.
A closed mouth does not get fed.
I'm well aware of that, and like I said, being at the age I'm at right now, like, whew, man, I don't know. I find myself coming into, being more vocal about and standing for things that I know need be stand for. Because nobody's gonna advocate for you better than you. You know what I mean? You can have other people that will advocate for you. However, it doesn't seem as genuine if they're speaking up for you and you're in the cut not doing the same for yourself. So that's one thing, just quieting my noise or dialing it back just to keep the peace. Like, I may as well become a disruptor this next year because
Full force.
they shaking the table. I'm telling you.
Whew.
So that's one thing. And then the second thing that I'm gonna leave behind in 2025 is the urge to appease, right? Because I'm a very much so people's person. It coincides with keeping the peace, you know what I'm saying? So I attempt to appease everyone. I can't please everybody.
You can't.
I just can't please everybody. It's not something that is.
And you don't have to.
No, I don't. I don't. However, it coincides with always wanting to keep the peace. So I attempt to appease this person and that person and and I'm pulling myself mad different ways, like, and it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. Being selfish is not always a bad thing.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, being selfish is not always a bad thing. Sometimes you have to be selfish and stop being so selfless. You know what I mean? So that's the second thing I leave behind. And the third thing I'm leaving behind in 2025 is lame ass hoes. Psych, let me stop.
Oh. Go off.
Leaving all you hoes behind. Leaving all you hoes behind. 2025. Yeah.
You're an asshole.
Yo, so shout out to my guy White in the building, man. Salute to White, man. Appreciate you for tapping in, good brother.
Hey, White.
Yo, nah, nah, for real though.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Nah, and they don't do nothing for you.
Nope.
They don't do nothing for you. They don't do nothing for you. So, yeah.
I'm dead.
Nah, nah. Seriously though, the third thing.
We are live.
We are
Live.
They
Shaking the room.
Nah, yeah. I think really, honestly, the third thing that I'm gonna leave behind in 2025 is, it kind of goes with the quote, kind of goes with what you were saying. It's just the people that don't show up for me, I'm not gonna show up for them. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of good deeds. I put a lot of people in good positions this year. I let people jump on the bandwagon. That's no longer gonna happen.
And they just shit on you.
Yeah, it's no longer gonna happen. So
we have to know our worth, both of us.
Yes, absolutely, for sure.
Know your worth.
Because know your worth. We'll discuss that a little later because we do have another quote for this episode that kind of coincides with that. However, being that we left three things, right? We left three things. What are three things you're bringing into 2026?
So the first one I would say is self-respect over attachment.
Okay. Please expound on that. Self-respect over attachment.
So it's choosing me and my peace. And just because you're comfortable with something doesn't mean that you have to live with it.
Mm, okay.
Um
Can that be considered like kind of like complacency, like just being complacent?
yeah, like there's no more time for that. Comfortability will keep you in a bad place because you're comfortable, like it's like, okay, I'm good. And you just move on day to day. That that's not okay though for somebody. Like that, you have to choose you. So it kind of goes with that, like choosing myself.
Okay.
Self-respect.
Okay.
Me.
Second, give number two. Let's go. Don't stop there.
The second thing is the continued focus, hustle, and big moves. Between EMS. Um, I mean, I've been accepted, so yes, I'm going to paramedic school.
Nice.
So I'm very excited
Salute.
about that.
Cheers to you for that.
Yes.
Cheers to
So,
you for that.
continuing my career in EMS, podcasting, authentic aura, my book, like all that stuff, like that's the focused hustle, consistency. It's just staying, 2025 ended really good. So it's just bringing that into the new year and not harboring like the bad. And then
Speak to the mic.
love that feels safe, not stressful. So no more chaos, with friends and family and things like that. Just being around and surrounding myself around people who big me up and not bring me down.
Nice. I agree. Um so three things that I'm bringing into 2026. I'm gonna bring in the consistent hoes that was in 2025. The consistent hoes, like it's like that. It's like that. It's like that.
Jarrell. Take his damn mic. Take his mic.
Nah.
I'm over.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
The the first thing I'm bringing into 2026 is a brand new foundation, a brand new legacy is beginning to start because I had a really good night with my son yesterday, like a very 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 good night with my son yesterday, and I just believe that him and I are better beside each other, and then showing him what I know and him showing me what he's grown to know on his own. Basically, these are things that he's learned to do on his own, and just as we were talking and speaking, I'm just playing out multitudes of avenues that we're about to embark upon. So that was huge. um just just creating a better, stronger, more efficient bond between me and my children. So
Our children are our future.
yeah, like it was it was just a great feeling or
It's a
to have
beautiful
that
thing.
day. Yeah. So that's one thing I'm bringing into 2026. Um, the second thing I would say I'm bringing into 2026 is embarking and attempting to create what I've already been hoping and wishing for and working hard to do, which is creating financial freedom and creating um generational wealth for my kids, right? We've been working on a few things together to help ourselves become a bit more efficient as adults. Adulting is what they would call it. You know what I'm saying?
Adulting sucks.
It does.
I do
However,
not
it's
recommend.
a fucking beautiful side to it.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? I've been really focusing up and realizing the beautiful side of applying yourself and being consistent, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word of
Like,
the episode: consistency.
yeah, like I'm telling you, like it's that thing right there. And building credit and showing my kids how to build credit. And because I was never taught these things. These are not things that was frequently spoke about in my habitat, or not habitat. It sound like a
In your
fucking animal in
environment.
my environment, right? Shit. However, what I was beasting, nigga. Don't play. However, however, like it's just certain things that I've learned throughout this year that I'm going to continuously move forward with into 2026, right? And the last thing that I'm going to bring into 2026 is just staying on top of people, uh holding accountable, you know what I'm
Accountability.
saying? Being accountable, which I've always been. I've always been a man of,
Man of your word.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's been times you've asked me things and you might not have liked the answer that you got. However, that's just me being true to me. That's just me being true to me, because I knew
Right.
if I can't do it, I'm not gonna tell you.
Never make a
Yeah,
promise you can't keep.
yeah. Like I'm really a man of my word. Like when they said back in the days, all a man got is your word and your balls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's really what I, you know, I hold myself high on that.
As you should.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's not many people
And that's
that
why
can
people
say,
respect you.
yeah, there's not many people that can say, you know, I don't show up when I say I'm going to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I do my best even when I do fall short. Because I do fall short
Well,
at
nobody's
times.
perfect.
You know what I mean? However, I definitely always do my best and put my best foot forward, because I know when I'm doing something, my name is stamped on it. So I want to do the best I absolutely can in everything I do.
I say what I mean what I say,
And
and
I
I
stand
stand
on
on
it.
it.
Facts. Yeah. Clacking for me. Because I ain't about to be up here clacking shit. I ain't about to be doing that. I just can't do that. All right, so let's get into, I think it's a good time. Let's do with me ending with that. Let's do the second quote of the episode, right?
Okay.
So the second quote of the episode is, your network is your net worth.
I mean, to me, that's what everything we're building towards. It's a dream team. You have to have the right people on your team to get to where you need to. You can't do it alone. Everybody thinks they can do it alone. You can't do it alone. So the network that you're creating is where you're going to get your net worth. You know, them zeros in the bank account is going to come with all the hard work with the team that is built.
You do know that I'm the network king.
Yes. And I'm the network queen, so
Okay.
mic drop. No, I do know that. What I'm saying is though, like the networking that you do, it's like, you know, with the business ventures and the expos or pop. You know, with everything that you work towards, you know, that's how you're going to build that financial stability. You just have to have the proper networking. You have to have the proper team. You know, we don't do lazy over here. They can't hear him, but he's saying all that.
My bad, yeah. My bad. I just felt it was the perfect time to pour up that ass. I just felt cheers. Because and the reason why I chose that to be the second quote of the episode, right? Because I am the network king. I consider myself to be the network king, right?
It's in your intro statement.
Like it really is. And it's like that for a reason because I'm a person that could connect the dots properly. Like you said, like people respect me, right? I was on the phone with my cousin earlier. Salute to my guy Seti, right? I was on the phone with him earlier and he mentioned one thing that made him respect me more was the fact that I wouldn't let somebody disrespect him in my presence. And it was like that because I'm like that. Like that's just me. Right? Like if you're with me, if you fucking around me, like if we're like we locked in. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around that. And I'm not gonna let somebody disrespect somebody that I got love and respect for it. Not in my face, you're not.
Right.
If shit happens to happen down the line and around there's nothing I could really do about that. However, shit that in my face, I'm not having that. And then he was like, he loved it, the fact that because he gained more respect after people understood our dynamic. You know what I'm saying? And that goes along with everything ain't for everybody because everybody don't need to know everything all the time. And when it's time for them to find out, they do. And then that will, like it happened for him. Like he was like, I gained a newfound respect for you, bro. And I gained respect from other people being that they knew the way we rocked after not knowing.
Well, that's about loyalty.
Yeah.
You have to have, again, the right team. You know, I feel like this. Somebody, people talk about you. If you're sitting in a room and you fuck with me and you're sitting in the room allowing other people to talk about me and you don't say nothing and you're sitting there, you have no loyalty.
Mm-mm.
None. You just as bad as them.
That's a fact. Also, right? Now, this goes along with relationships are worth more than money because I found myself in rooms and on Zoom calls and on three-way calls with people that the people that know me will look and be like, what the fuck? How did Duck make it there? How is Duck in these rooms? How is Duck at these expos? How is Duck conversating with these people? How is Duck this negotiating these type of deals, and how is he doing that?
Work.
You know what I'm saying? It's
dedication.
Yeah. So your network is your net worth, man.
Absolutely.
Like you're gonna be worth way more than what a dollar can buy with the knowledge and the people you know. That's why I'm the network king, man. I'm the network fucking king, man. Like I'm the self-proclaimed network king. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody gave me that name. That's just how I feel. Like I feel like I know enough people. I know enough and I know enough people to where and I'm respected by all the people I know. Like I did a lot of listen, don't get me wrong. I did a lot of fuck shit. You heard her call me Jarrell earlier, right? Because she
Oh,
doesn't know Duck. She doesn't know.
I don't know who that is.
Like she knows the business side, the cool calm side. She knows, you know what
I
I'm
know what
saying?
Google said.
Yeah. Yeah. ah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of shit my day. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of fuck shit in my day too. However, like I'm in a space where I'm attempting to make amends with people that I had issues with, beef with, things of that nature, because I'm at an age where not too much moves me. You know what does move me though? The fucking money. The fucking money moves me.
Amen.
The money
And
moves
you
me.
might have to deal with somebody that in your past you
Exactly.
might have had a little.
I know that I've fucked up a lot of potential business endeavors due to the fact that I am where I was, who I was, and I did the things that I did. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So I know I fucked up a
it
lot.
goes to evolving. Back
Right.
to our
Right.
word,
Right.
evolving. You know, who I was 10 years ago isn't who I am today.
At all. At all.
And we grow, you learn from your mistakes. And as long as you're willing to be receptive to constructive criticism, that's something we always talk about,
Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm big on that.
constructive criticism, working on yourself, growth, it all ties into one. And just because you had an issue with somebody 10 years ago doesn't necessarily mean that is bad for business, because if you're evolving and you're growing, you can look past that
Yeah,
and
that's for
sit at
sure.
the same table.
That's for sure.
Because when it comes to money, who cares that I had beef with you 10 years ago?
That ass.
I want money.
That ass.
You want money? All right, sit at my
That
table.
ass. And then the people won't know that I feel the way about how certain things I feel unless I approach it and unless I am the one to initiate it, simply because I'm probably the one who initiated the issue. So I gotta initiate the resolve
Well,
for that matter.
you kind of put it to bed, Another thing, maybe I have 4 things: not dragging things in 2026. I like to be a little dramatic and drag. But no, when you don't drag things, like when you can work past it, it really does you justice. It will get you a
For
lot
sure.
further.
I agree. I agree. All right, so let's get off of that. There's one other thing that we're gonna talk about. There's 2 other things. There's a couple other things actually. Um, it kind of coincides with everything we're talking, it's a really good thing. Everything's gonna tie in. This is what I do. Everything is cohesive. Ties in. Everything ties in. All right. So the next thing we're gonna speak upon is right the gratitude 2025 and the vision 2026. So the things you're grateful for that happened in 2025, and then how does that drive your vision for 2026?
It really does tie in, because it's a lot to do with, the things we're leaving, the things we're bringing. For me personally, 2025 was rough. There were a lot of bad, you know. However, it helped me grow to realize that, you know, harboring all these bad things really aren't good for me, for my mental health. And I'm very big on mental health, especially working in, the medical fields. So for me, it's like I'm grateful for what happened in 2025 because it's going to allow me to go into a new year furthering my career, furthering me being a better mom and a better person and a better business partner. So I'm focusing on things that are important and not dragging the things that really don't even matter. Because it's, as you always say, yesterday was yesterday. Why are we, still talking about it? So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm happy where I'm at today. 2025 had some, bad parts and it had some great parts. And it's just going to help me further, my growth in 2026.
I love that.
Mm.
So we have somebody on the YouTube side talk about "Let Me In." I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is that you're watching on the YouTube side.
What's the name?
If you do want to chime in, I could send you a link. However, I would need your email, and we could possibly get you in here, and we can get you on the screen with us. However, what I will say is, I'm very, very grateful for the core that I have. Right, I'm grateful for the relationships that I've created this year. The people that are just true to my vision as well and allowing me to contribute to their vision. Like I've had a very, very good year when it comes to that. Salute to all the ones that allowed me to give my insight to enhance their vision, and for all the ones that were there to believe and enhance into my vision. Like that's super, super duper solid. Like that's not something that I'm used to. So I take pride in having created these relationships with, these individuals that just really want to be great and allow us to embark on greatness. Right. So it kind of just coincides back to what we already spoke about. My vision for 2026 is
It's key.
She
said, Helen, let me in.
Hello.
It's me. As soon as I saw Helen.
Okay. I didn't know your YouTube shit.
She said, you have my email.
She said it's your sister, nigga.
Oh, okay. Go on, clock it, baby.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Like, all right, hold on.
I don't even know how to do it.
I'm about to see. Hold on. Invite a guest.
There you go. Copy.
Email. Let's go to Gmail.
Yeah. As soon as I saw Helen,
damn.
I knew it.
Helen. What the fuck is it? Love.
Oh, Lord. I don't have her email.
Okay.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Let's see. 22. Love.
Oh, LV. Oh, wait. Let me not.
Right.
Here.
LV.
Here. It's in my phone.
LV. Oh, there it is.
You go.
There it is.
We got you.
All right. We got you.
So let me not say this.
Right. We got
live.
you. Message set. There you go.
It's sent. Locked in.
Helen, let me in. I know I said her name was Allie or Alexandra AK47. However, she calls her Helen.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, she calls her Helen. That has nothing to do with me.
It's an insider. You wouldn't understand. Not him. You people.
It has nothing to do with me. All right, so the vision for 2026 is like just continue to be great, build. Yeah, just build, man. Grind, be great, build. That's really it, man. You know what I'm saying? There's just no other way around that. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? And like I said, just to revert back to when I had the night that I had with my son, and him and I was talking, and then I overheard him talking to his friends, and he was very much so amping them, letting them know, like, yo, 2026, we up, nigga. It's going up. We building, we grinding, and that just gave me more fuel. That made me feel,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? That put me on a
Again,
different,
they're our
like,
future.
yeah, that put me
We
on a different,
we
like,
have to pave the way for them.
yeah, word. So I really do. I look forward to 2026. I do.
I do as well. Great things to come.
All right. So there was something, a couple other things I want to ask you. Um,
Well, once Key coming to party, so hurry up.
yeah, I know. When she gets in here, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. It's over for
So
you bitches.
what made you? What was the thing, the driving force that made you wanted to get into EMT? Being, what made you want to get into that?
So my grandma, I miss her a lot. She was an EMT. And like she used to talk to me about stories and things like that. And like, her bad calls, her good calls and things. And I don't know, it's just where my heart is. I really enjoy helping people. Like I've been asked before why I'm not like a motivational speaker or things like that. And it's being an EMT was
Finish your statement.
yeah, I know.
Once we let her hit this up. Once we let her hit this up.
Yeah, it's over. No, just being there for people that truly need it. I say this to you a lot. I'm really good at fixing other people, not so great at fixing myself. I have a lot of past trauma and I'm almost 40 years old. I've been through it. However, my patients would never know because at the end of the day, I give them kindness and compassion. And, it's like some of my partners on the ambulance, they're like, how are you so good with them? And I'm like, crazy, no crazy. Like, and I joke, although it's true. Like when you're someone who's been through a lot of things and you can still walk around with a smile, it's easy to give that to somebody else. Mm-hmm. And what people don't realize is it's free to be kind. It costs me nothing to be nice to somebody else.
Yeah, that's true.
So let her in.
That's true.
Just let her in.
All right.
Oh, y'all ready?
Hello.
Are we gonna be able to hear her?
It's
all right. Hold on. I can't hear her.
All right, hold
on. Hello.
Hold on. Let me make sure we get you right. Make sure we get you right real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Make sure we get you right real quick. Yo,
who all over there?
Oh, there she is.
There you go. Okay, all right.
Hey, girl.
Hello, it's me.
It's me.
Okay, there you go. There you go. How you doing,
Fuck
sister? How
y'all
you
talking
doing?
about?
Well,
I
mean, were you chimed in? Did you?
Yeah, I was chimed in. It talk about I was in the back. I was backstage, and the host will let me in. All right, motherfucker. Backstage, fuck you, be. All right.
Well,
front stage.
I ain't want nothing.
Well, you on stage. You on stage now. Is there anything that you want to ask Helen while you're on? Because we've been on for a little while now, and we're gonna wrap this up in a bit. However, is there anything that you want to ask Helen And I want you to be around for what we're about to discuss, because there's one other question that I have for her, and there's a Duck's POV. So is there anything that you want to add in before we get to that?
You said, not today.
No, I ain't got nothing to ask him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Love
you
you,
know,
girl.
I got something I mean, you can't just put me on the spot like that. Like I wasn't thinking about what I was gonna ask Helen.
No, that's all right. Why do you call her Helen? Because she's Allie and AK47 around here, or Alexander.
Right.
Why do you call her Helen?
Nigga, you know why? We already talked about this.
The audience doesn't know why. Let the audience know why
Oh
you call
my
her Helen.
god! Off of Bridesmaids.
Remember
when she
Helen?
was like, you and Helen are gonna go have it. Yeah. You and Helen are having a good time. Yeah, that's exactly where that shit comes from. You just wanted me to say that. I don't give a fuck.
Don't even got him like take it away.
Yeah. Yeah. She was like, help me, I'm poor. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because you and Helen, you guys are the best
time.
You guys are having a good time. Yeah. Fuck y'all.
I hate it here.
Oh my god, yo, I can't. Yo, my nigga, I can't. Yo, I can't. All right, let's have a shot. Let's have a shot.
Where's your shot?
Look, I done used the cup so much you can't even see the fucking logo.
Well, I appreciate you using the fucking cup, my nigga.
Consistency.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it don't even look like nothing. Right, I know it. All right,
we
well.
Gotta get you a new set of cups. Get you a new cup over there. All right, so.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, are we taking a shot? Did I miss it?
Yeah, we took it already, girl.
Yeah, you missed it.
Oh, all right, well.
Yeah, there you go. Go on in there. There you go.
You're right, cuz. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I'm in here.
Yeah,
we
happy
are
New
too.
Year's. I'm glad you're here as well. Look,
they made me make some bullshit ass fucking. You saw the name. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, I don't know nothing about
that's what
you
threw
like,
me.
who?
That's what threw me. I said, listen, somebody, I don't know who it is. They talking about they want to get in here. I don't
That's
know
why
who
I
it
knew
is.
to drop.
All I saw was Helen. I said, oh, it's Key.
Helen let me in. Yep.
Ooh,
you know,
Did
you gotta know. You know, you gotta know somebody, right?
You gotta know.
Because I didn't know. Yeah, you gotta know somebody. I know a guy.
Right.
Yeah, Helen.
You gotta know somebody.
She dead ass said Helen. I said, oh, yep, I know who it is.
Wait, can I just say something real quick? Just side
note.
How I ordered DoorDash and the lady is lit. I had to go get her from up the block. All right. How they be like, oh yeah, well, you know, like you're not supposed, like you're not supposed to give alcohol to nobody who's intoxicated. I gotta go get you. The nigga was up the block. I said, are you? I called her name. Yeah, huh? That's me.
Oh God.
I'm down here. I'm gonna back up. I can't back up. Look, she got in the car talking about, I can't back up. I'm like, lady, all right. Like,
I'll come to you. I'll come to you.
Yeah.
Me and Roberta had to hop off the porch in our Crocs.
I'm done.
DoorDash love to see you coming. All right, so boom, we're gonna get to this next joint, because this is something that could just give a little lesson to the ones that are or aren't in relationships. So I want to ask you, and I need you to give pros and cons of being married, in a marriage, and being single. Just give me pros and cons. And I say this, and the reason why I asked you this, because earlier we spoke about how support systems are a huge thing that come into play.
So you're talking to someone who started a relationship at 17. That I wasn't fully like evolved at that point. You know, like I was just somebody who wanted the love and the family and like the title instead of living my life and figuring out who I was as a person.
You were too young to know you.
Right. You know,
Sorry. This is a, I know.
shit. I'm sorry. I told you I wasn't gonna be able.
Damn, you
This is
did
great.
so
This
well
is
without
great.
that damn
I
big.
know.
Yeah,
I know.
motherfucker-
It's me.
Look, motherfucker started talking about.
Yeah, you stressing me out. You stressing me out. No, but I mean, it's. I mean, look, we could sit here for hours and talk about the pros and cons of marriage. However,
Okay.
as you grow and as you learn, your life experiences, it makes you think differently. The person I was 20 years ago is not the person I am today. So it's hard because like marriage, what is it? Really just a piece of paper. It's literally that. It's a piece of paper that states that you are now legally obligated to me.
We're in this love together.
I'm trying to focus.
Well, listen, I'm co-signing. You said it's just a piece of paper. I'm over here like this. I'm
No,
clocking
it really is because at the end of the day, I mean, you don't necessarily need that to be a strong person.
Mhm.
You know, it's, and I know we spoke about it earlier, like the vulnerability, like
Mhm.
it's hard because marriage comes into the comfortability, like once you're with somebody for so long, you become comfortable with them. And then it's kids, your kids are involved now. And really at the end of the day, you tend to lose focus on yourself
Mhm.
because you're so focused on the, whole family and marriage. And it's, it's there
Go ahead.
really.
Go ahead,
What are the pros?
AK47.
Paperwork. You claim taxes together. You have the same last name. However, sometimes people build more not being married, being single. I can't talk about being single because it's something I'm not really used to. I've always, I guess, depended on somebody else, but over the last couple years, I've learned to depend on myself because that's really all I got is me.
So, with that being said, I would ask you this question because, like I said to you prior to this is all for educational purposes, right? So, would you recommend or marriage and that title, or single, or figure it out or on your own? Like, what would you recommend?
At
What
where
would you
I'm
be your
at,
recommendation?
at this age,
And knowing what you know.
and knowing what I know and going through what I've gone through,
Listen, young ladies, if you're watching, and young men.
you should, in your young years, like out of high school, college, 20s, that's when you need to find the time to learn yourself. Because you can get lost in the facade. You can get lost in the fairy tale. Like one thing I've learned coming from a family that like, look, my mom went through 2 divorces. I had a dad, I had a stepdad. I had all that. I thought that's what was best. At the age I'm at now, like, of course I want my person, like that person that like understands you and holds you down and can be there for the good and the bad. However, you need to learn yourself first. Like it's almost like they say like you can't love someone else until you love yourself.
Absolutely.
So it's like I never learned how to love myself first because
Message.
Clock it. No, like seriously though, like at the age I'm at now, like I want that person that I can travel with or have fun times with or be with. However, I'm learning how to just be content with just me. Like I don't necessarily need that person 24/7.
Mhm.
I just need that person when, like I want to do things and have fun and enjoy my life. The message I could give to younger generations is you don't have to have a title. You don't have to have the book, like chapter 1, chapter 2. It can be a little messy sometimes.
Be your own
Like it could be like not the normal narrative. We watch a lot of TV and we watch, Disney. Disney loves to like, fairy tale.
Talk
Like,
fucking heavy. She talking heavy. Talk
I'm
heavy.
sorry.
No,
It is-
I
it's
look.
It's the
Look. Do you say it? Don't you say?
I do
God
say.
damn, because I like this talk. Talk heavy.
No, but it seriously, like, you don't necessarily have to have the fairy tale ending because you can still have that. It just doesn't have to be the way that society has narrated it for you. I'm clocking it. Oh, she clapping.
Look, man. Look, I love that. Keith.
Hey, I got nothing to say. She covered it all. Yeah, she covered it all.
I'm not really gonna drop the mic.
Yeah, she covered it all. Yeah, no, I ain't got nothing to say. I was over here just.
And this is again about the team that I've built. Like, look, my besties on there, my other besties right here. Like, this is things that we talk about and we evolve.
Hey now.
I was waiting for it.
Evolution, baby.
No, like it's all about like growth and like society tells us one thing, and this is how I grew up. Society told me you got to get married, then you have your kids, then this is what you do. However, society was wrong.
That's the cookie cutter shit.
The theys don't have it.
Yeah, who the fuck are they even?
The theys. Everybody be like, oh yeah, well they say, yeah, well the theys don't have it.
They not like
they
us.
Not like us.
Yeah, nah. Whoever they are, fuck 'em.
Yeah, fuck them.
Right, they not like us. Amen. Fuck them.
I don't give a
Amen.
And I don't give a fuck.
So that's the advice I could give. I could give. Be you. And when someone gives you something that's maybe not normal, embrace it. What's the one thing you always say? Live in the moment.
That ass.
Live in the moment.
Let's live in the moment.
Viral.
Let's go viral. Soon as I got humble, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go viral.
Let's humble.
The
We
clock
miss
tick
you.
tocking. It feel like a TV show. They always watching.
Check vital signs.
You know what I'm saying?
Look. Vital signs.
That ass. Yo, so all right, so boom. What I would say pros and cons, because I've been in relationships, right? And I've been single. So it's been off and on, right? My thing is the title is sometimes more focused upon than the relationship. You know what I'm saying? A relationship is way more stronger than what the title could be. Because like you said earlier, like societal structure, fuck the societal structure. Shit don't mean shit. Because this is a bunch of people that do not know you and your dynamic of the other person attempting to tell you how you should handle that and conduct that. It's not gonna fucking happen that way. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many mishaps happen. That's why so many breakups happen, because you're too busy attempting to follow the cookie cutter societal way of what a relationship should be, as opposed to just doing what works for
enjoying
the
the
two of
moment.
And
you.
what should a relationship be? Like, if I vibe with you, you vibe with me, that's a relationship. It's
That's
not
Right.
it like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
A title really doesn't mean anything
Mm-mm.
because I know plenty
and a
of
piece of paper surely don't either.
Mm.
men and women who fuck around but they have a whole husband or a whole girlfriend or whole boyfriend, like, or wife,
That's
like,
weird. Like, to me,
right,
that's
like
weird.
they
Like, you gonna
they
do what you
claim
gonna
that
do.
title, however they're still fucking around.
Yeah, if you
So
gonna do
really,
what you
what is the
gonna
title?
do. What
That ain't
herbs
shit.
say? Drink, you gonna drink. Smoke, you gonna smoke. Roll, you gonna roll. Like, nigga, whatever you do, like, to me, you, like, what are we doing here?
All right, so I appreciate y'all for that. That was dope. That was dope.
That was a great conversation.
Nah, that was dope.
No, that
That was
was
dope.
a great conversation, Helen. You go, girl.
Helen, stop Helen in me, Patricia.
All right, I deserve that. She's shooting.
But you know I love you. All jokes
Okay.
aside,
Yeah, she's shooting. It's all right.
Nah,
pew pew.
no. All right,
Nah,
so
ain't no
boom.
pew pew. Ain't no little shooters
So what
over
is
here
it, like a
doing
more
it.
Clip came out.
You saw me over here like,
spraying shit?
That ass. Pour us up another one if you don't mind.
Okay.
So now we're gonna get into Duck's POV.
oh God, there's more. Oh,
This is where we're gonna get into Duck's POV, right? And it's more of a matter of fact, we're gonna do a little different. It's not even gonna be Doug's POV. It's gonna be I got a quick question because I have two lovely ladies on here tonight, and I just hope that there's people in the chat that could actually help me out with this, right? Because it's just I got a quick question, right? Because this is a question I have to ask that I want to know from the ladies, right?
Shoot your shot.
uh-uh.
Why
Why?
is it like, yo, when it's like, yo, I want you to show me, don't tell me,
Here we go.
and
Right,
then
right,
and
right.
then once a man tells you, you be like, yo, I need you to show me. Why have
I
you
can't
ever
relate.
told you
I
can't really
can't.
have you ever all right, let me ask you this, Keith. I'm gonna ask you this first. Have you ever told a person, yo, don't talk about it, be about it?
Yes.
Don't tell me what you're gonna do, show me what you're gonna do, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you ever on the backside of that been like, yo, I need you to tell me how you feel? No, you a savage.
Right, you asking the wrong one. This is why her relationship don't work. Client.
Look, I'm over here like, yeah, tell me how you feel about me, baby. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. However, show me how you feel about me, baby. I know. I'm the wrong
Actions
one.
speak louder than words.
Okay, so you
Actions speak louder than words.
Please, for the fellas need to know, why do women be like, yo, actions speak louder than words? I need you to show me, right? And then when a motherfucker showing you, you be like, tell me how you feel.
You ain't
I
got
need you
it
to
because you
tell
done
me.
already showed me.
sometimes-
I gotta hear it.
Sometimes we want more.
Who is we?
Well,
Women.
women. Well, not Key.
Because she just said it. Tell me how you feel about me. Oh yeah, show
No.
me.
I'm saying like I like that. No. I'm saying that I like that. However, if you've already showed me, like you telling me about it, like you done already showed me, like that's a plus. However, I'm not going into it expect like no. Tell me how you feel about. No, I want you to show me how you feel about me. Like no, nigga, the proof is in the pudding. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That
Fuck.
part.
So
2026.
So would you prefer a man to show you or tell you?
Yep.
Show me.
Show me, daddy.
Show me.
We ain't even in the show me state. Or we might be. You never know where we at.
Right.
However,
We
so
could be in
show me.
Costa Rica.
So show me is the thing, huh?
Yeah.
Show me is the thing.
Show me.
So
Yeah.
words are minute.
Words are
Are just
words.
a plus. That's what I'm saying.
sounds
Like, it's
good.
just a plus. Like, all
It
right.
always sound good.
Right. It's good to hear.
Sounds good.
However,
If your actions don't show it,
and hold on, let me ask you something. Are we talking about from the hold on.
hold on.
Let me say
Yeah,
this.
okay.
So if one person is showing you as opposed to telling you, right?
Mm.
And then another person is telling you as opposed to showing you. Are we doing it in that retrospect, or are we doing this as all as one person with bipolar fucking sides?
what I
Because
would
I'm
say-
just trying to understand.
What I would say is, right? I'm just speaking from experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've showed what's important, what matters most, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then even in the process of showing, I've heard sometimes I just need to hear you tell me.
Reassurance.
Pause. But pause on that. Pause on that real quick, right?
Reassurance.
Hold on. Pause on that real quick. You got to meet people where they at. So you might be dealing with a person who wants you to tell them because they need that reassurance, right? Or you might be dealing with someone who, shit, you showing me what the hell am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. I'm playing devil's advocate. You know,
And then
not everybody is the same, and not everybody's gonna receive it the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay, well, I was just asking. That was just basically. I got a quick question that filled in for the
/
Ducks
Ducks
POV.
POV.
Yeah, that was all. I just wanted to know. I should
Look,
been
I'm like,
on my
damn, did I
mind.
kill the moment? I'm just saying, like,
No,
No,
not at
okay.
all.
That's just been on my mind for months. I just wanted to know, like, when women say, me speaking for me, when women say, "Show me how you feel," right?
Mhm.
And then it's being shown, and then they say,
Tell
"I
me.
just need to hear it." Sometimes I thought actions was louder than words. Like, why do you need to hear me? You tell me.
Look, damn. I feel bad because I'm playing devil's advocate again, right?
No.
You may be showing one thing that you feel is your priority, which is showing that you're invested. You know what I'm saying? Yet at the same time, it could be something simple like something different. You know what I'm saying? Like from the other person's perspective. That's all I'm saying.
It all goes back to consistency is key.
Consistency is key. Just
Consistency
be consistent in
Because
one
you
way.
could be
Right?
talking about big money shit, and I just want some lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Some lunch. Speaking of lunch,
Yeah, we.
It's over.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for us to get something to eat now.
mhm.
Yeah.
Major key.
Major key. I
Major
appreciate
key.
you. Thank you for showing up.
The realist.
Thank you for pulling up. Thank you so much. Happy New Year's to you, my sister.
I love
Yes,
you.
Happy New Year. Love you.
So
Yep. Wrap
is
that up.
there anything you want to say to the people that's watching, or anybody else is watching right now before we end this episode and this year? Because this is, after this, it's over. 2025 is gone. Anything you want to say?
What'd you say? 2025 is gone. It's over.
Shit
After
It's
over.
this.
gone. And you can't
Yeah.
sit with us. No, you can, Key.
Yeah, pull your bootstraps up. I know 2025 was heavy on you. Get up. Get up, Craig.
Come on, Greg.
Get up.
2026 is going to be
Get up,
an
Craig.
amazing year.
Get up, Craig.
You said what?
2026 is going to be an amazing year. Get up.
Ew.
Amen.
Yeah, we ain't doing shit for clout. We doing shit for, we
Just
do this shit
real
for
life.
longevity.
They do for clout.
Yeah, we do shit for
We do,
longevity.
yes.
Longevity is key.
And if you haven't
major
been at
key.
our table, you ain't coming now.
Is there anything you want to say to the people? AK47, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you for this extravagant layout. Listen, anytime I go do an interview after this, y'all niggas got to be standards.
You got to beat me.
Yeah, that ass. Like, we got a standard to set.
You know nobody's
standard.
ever going to top me. Just saying. Mic drop.
I got the calendar's set. I got a few niggas on the calendar. I hear what she said, ain't it?
Left us. We love you, Key.
That nigga said.
She said mic drop.
Look. All right now.
No. You don't do better than me.
All right now. Yeah. All right now.
Just know Ducking AK 2026.
Nah, we got some shit coming. Oh shit. Let's
TikTok.
Real quick before we go, man. Let's cheers to what we got coming in 2026.
Look out for TikTok.
That ass. We got the I can't remember the name of it right now. I'm a little lit.
Me too.
Yeah, all right. We'll just watch out for it. It's coming. We're gonna post that motherfucking shit soon.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, I appreciate you. I thank you, man. This was great. This is highly
Teamwork
anticipated.
makes the dream work.
This is highly anticipated. This is a great move. This is a great look. You look good. You look phenomenal. Got the sisters out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go have a good time after this. Yeah, we're gonna go have a good time after this. I appreciate you.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Thank you. Thank everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Continue your support.
That ass, man.
Cause this man got something to say.
Facts, man.
Always.
And you know what it is, man. It's your boy Duct
Tape from upstate.
518 to be exact. As soon as I jumped up the porch, I was going to packs. Know that. And we out, man. You quote me on this, man.
Stop blending into the crowd when you could be making statements that actually turn heads. 3 months ago, I was that person wearing basic black hoodies and plain jeans everywhere. Then my friend showed me Authentic Aura LLC and everything changed. Their Check the Drip t-shirt became my signature piece. People started noticing, started asking questions, started remembering me. That's the power of authentic statement apparel. Their collection goes way beyond typical streetwear. The Chestnut Checkers hoodie at $60 became my go-to for casual meetups. The Dad hat at $20 perfectly completes any look without trying too hard. Even their accessories tell stories, like those Chestnut Checkers clutches that spark conversations everywhere I go. What I love most is the pricing. Quality varsity jackets starting at just $100. Long sleeve statement pieces from $30. You're not just buying clothes, you're investing in a personal brand that actually represents who you are inside. Visit Authentic Aura LLC today and transform your wardrobe from invisible to unforgettable.